And I'm Erin Gasser. To give insight on our company, we sold Bluuview blue light glasses as our product. We chose to sell blue light glasses because they were helpful with easing the strain on eyes, which was necessary due to the increased screen time that this current environment has made a large issue for a large amount of people. However, blue light glasses will also remain helpful even post-pandemic, which was an important characteristic that we were looking for in a product. We surveyed customers and we read reviews to choose a product, and we chose 2 lens color options, black and clear, and we sold them for $12 each.
When debating on what product we were planning to sell, we all agreed that we wanted something that would both help people and fit into the current climate of our tech-heavy world. Once deciding on Bluuview blue light glasses, we came to our mission statement, which is, with Bluuview, we will help ease the strain of everyday electronic use for a clear life offline. Bluuview was created to help combat blue light, and our mission stands by that idea. We donated a portion of proceeds to Lions Eye Bank of Delaware Valley, a charity that gathers research and gives eye care to those in need of cornea transplants.
It was rather simple to design the structure of our company. From this new virtual atmosphere, it was an obstacle to motivate employees to get involved in leadership roles. Traditionally, we would be in person and more comfortable with each other. Even with the presidential positions, every employee assisted with our company and helped make crucial decisions.
The marketing team poured a lot of hard work into making Bluuview blue light glasses easily accessible. Our primary focus was on the website, which is pictured to the right, and our social media channels, specifically Instagram and Facebook. In order to reach more potential buyers, we boosted one of our Instagram posts, and it ended up reaching over 8,000 people. In order to keep organized, we crafted a content calendar which displayed which person would post on a specific day. We also collaborated with one another to decide what these posts were going to be. Erin, I think you're still on mute. That's okay. I can go over this slide. So for the sales message, we did a lot of our communication via text message and emailing. We also use social media and our website, as I mentioned on the marketing slide, specifically Instagram and Facebook, and we did produce one TikTok video. In order to get more employees involved, we created a sales incentive, which provided the employee with the most sales with a gift card. In addition, we created a sales flyer that we emailed to all Aqua Pennsylvania employees, which gathered a lot of sales for our company. And this led us to sell 68 total glasses.
As you can see, the distribution process starts with the customer putting their order on Square. The finance team then looks at the order and orders it on Amazon. And if something goes wrong, the customer gets a refund. We had a total net profit of $183.55. The interesting thing about this year is that the employees raised the capital instead of outside investment. We are proud of the fact that we surpassed our break-even point. One thing that hurt us was that there was a credit card fee on Square. The great thing about this company is we donated all our pay to charity.
And so our number one lesson that we learned this year was the limited opportunity available with our virtual environment. Before Bluuview became a company and sold blue light glasses, the students had a difficult time choosing a product to sell. This is because we needed to find a product to only be sold online. This leads into our next struggle of our virtual environment, which is no in-person sales. Without being in person, it was difficult to close a sale. Additionally, collaboration tied into this. It would have been much easier to connect our company if we were in person rather than stuck online. Lastly, branded opportunities were limited. If we were in person, we would have more of a supply chain process to brand our product. Marketing worked hard to add a personal touch to ensure that customers fully experience Bluuview. Ending on a positive note, selling our product allowed us and customers to learn more about the effects of blue light. Thank you guys for your time.
great pleasure, and I want to begin by saying, great job, Haley, particularly good save. And the ability to think on your feet like that will stand you in such great stead throughout your business career. So great job and great save.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And while my colleagues come online, I'm going to ask you a question. Tell me a little bit about the personal touch that marketing added, because that was a clever twist to alleviate some of the distance caused by the virtual world. How did you do that?
Yeah, definitely. So I think one of our biggest things is we definitely included, or we mentioned a lot that we were a student-run business, and I think that really elevated our sales because people are more likely to purchase from a company that is run by students instead of like a larger corporation, so it's more personal. And just kind of with small touches, like I know on our Instagram we posted a lot of like inspirational quotes and just like background information about blue light, which isn't typically seen with like larger corporations. And I think one of the coolest things about our company was our logo, which is Bluuview with 2 U's, because we designed it with glasses lenses. So I think just small like personal touches like those really made us like stand out and connect more to our customers.
Great answer.
Spoken like a true marketing VP. So this is Al here. Thanks all for the opportunity to judge. I didn't really know what to expect, given this is my first event. I'm not a seasoned expert like Regina, but it was fantastic. I appreciate how difficult this can be to present in this or any other manner. So kudos to you guys. One question that I have, in reading through your report, it showed that you originally anticipated something like 200 units in sales, and you ended up with 69. What do you think contributed to that shortfall versus your original thought?
I kind of think that the reason that we ended up only selling 69 or 68 was the fact that it was an all virtual environment this year. Our company was primarily branded to market. That was the only way kind of to get sales. There was no in-person anything. And I feel like a lot of the competitions or fairs at schools, kind of going around and asking people in person would have definitely boosted that number up. But just the fact that we were limited to this virtual environment and marketing was kind of the only way to get our product across to the people.
Thank you for that answer.
Okay. Good question, Al, and great answer. So this is Jim, and my question is more about the core product, right? So when you talk about glasses, there's a utility function. That's the blue light from the screen, but it's also a style. And so I'd imagine there were some early conversations. Did you decide what was your sales positioning, your marketing positioning on this?
I can answer for the sales positioning. So basically, we've noticed the trend that in the past year, blue light glasses have been much more popular, especially because of the environment that we're in. And we noticed, especially our target market was usually around teenagers. And we decided when we were choosing colors, and that's why we chose this product specifically, because it had such a large variety of colors. And we decided to go for black and clear for the style purpose, because it's something that everyone would prefer. It's not just something specific that some people would like better than others. It's like a universal color option. And so we decided to go for that.
Yeah, and just to add to that, from a marketing perspective, I know Erin said that we decided on clear and black lenses, as you can see from the ones we're wearing, but we also decided to base our social media and websites around those colors. So if you were to look at our website, there's a lot of blue, that's the primary focus, and then more accent colors of just black and gray to kind of keep the theme consistent throughout our entire product and company.
Cool. And if I can double back on a separate question, I was curious about the square fees you mentioned that surprised you a little bit. Did you look at alternatives early on and different ways to capture money, or did the virtual sales sort of catch you a little off guard at the end and you had to settle?
I'm thinking maybe, go ahead, Erin.
Okay, sorry. My Wi-Fi's been really struggling during this interview. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it definitely surprised us because normally, if it wasn't for this environment we're in, we would be having like in-person communication, in-person selling, and it wouldn't have to go through a vendor like Squarespace. It could just be like an in-person trade of money and product. And so this made it a little bit more difficult because not only were like if you were selling the product to someone, you had to give them the link to Squarespace, so it wouldn't just be like you sold them and then you were done. Like you had to trust that they themselves would buy the product on their own. And it made selling much more difficult, but also because of the environment we're all in, we just have to work with the best of what we can. And I feel like we did that successfully.
Thank you.
You mentioned that, you also mentioned something that I thought was very intriguing. Sorry, say again, Stuart. I'll make it really quick then. You mentioned that your employee investment, you all donated to charity. You also said you did group decisions. How did that work out? Because that's every person participated in the decision-making process. That's not usual in the company program. How did that work out?
So I feel like every single person ended up making specific decisions for their type of team. So that would be marketing, sales, and finance. It was more of a group effort more than just the VP of that specific team making that decision for everybody. Everybody had their input and their idea into it. It was a little bit difficult to get people to speak up and talk just because we were all new and didn't know each other. But overall, the entire experience was, I think, a great opportunity for everyone to voice their opinions and voice their ideas. And so I think that made the group decision making very simple.
Great answer. Thank you.